Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. Today is going to be episode 2 of my Planeswalker series, SparkDouble. In today's video we are going to be playing Nissa of Shadowed Boughs and Wrenn and Seven as our two Planeswalkers of the day. Now, it's going to be in a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 3.2, 9 creatures, 26 non-creatures, and 25 lands. It's going to be a Golgari endless recursion style of list, and there are a ton of synergies and play styles within the deck. Before we get into the list, I would like to have a very special shout out to my new patron, Jay Patel. Thank you so much for the support. It's truly appreciated. Top tier VIP level patron, and I appreciate your support. Any form of support really helps, but you've gone the extra mile, you've realized my effort, you've seen my content, you've enjoyed my entire content, so I'm very happy and I'm very honored to have you as a patron. Now, thank you so much, and let's get right into the list. The list is revolving around Nissa and Wrenn, obviously, and with Nissa and Wrenn, they synergize very well with each other, right? Nissa obviously has landfall triggers, and Wrenn can put a lot of lands on the battlefield, obviously, or get lands off the top. That's not really what we're looking for here, though. What we're looking for here is to reanimate with Nissa. Nissa can reanimate. The -5 it says you may put a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2+1/+1 counters on it. We're looking to get Titan of Industry mainly. We can also get Workshop War Chief or Burning Rune Demon. Now, with this list, the endless recursion happens with Harness Infinity and Shigeki here. We are playing Harness Infinity, but only one copy of Harness Infinity. And the nice thing is that you can get Harness Infinity and Shigeki with Burning Rune Demon, and you give your you give your opponent a very tough choice. And that tough choice is to either give you Harness Infinity or Shigeki. But no matter what they give you, you're going to end up getting the other one back. If they give you Harness Infinity, you cast it and you get your Shigeki. If they give you Shigeki, you cast the channel effect and you get Harness Infinity, then you get every card from your graveyard. So it's kind of endless for your opponent here. Also, we are running a pretty decent removal package, value package, and ramp. Our ramp cards of choice are Topiary Stompers, Binding the Old Gods, and Nissa also ramps pretty well. What you do with the Nissa is you basically tap your land for mana, and you untap that land and you just ramp for 1 mana. Also, Wrenn and Seven can be a pretty helpful ramp card of choice as well. You know, when you zero the Wrenn and Seven, you put lands on the battlefield. But if you zero the Wrenn and Seven and you have a Nissa on the battlefield already, you put lands on the battlefield, and then Nissa gets these entire landfall triggers. You -5, you probably have 7 mana already, so you can cast a Titan of Industry for free, or a Burning Rune Demon, or even a Workshop War Chief if you want. We're starting it off with 1 Blood Chief's Thirst here. 1 copy. Yeah, it's an extender, right? Even if we used it once, we can end up getting it back and with Shigeki or Harness Infinity and use it again. 2 Dread Fugues, because Dread Fugue can help us discard, I guess, you know. I like Dread Fugue to start with better than the rest. It's just more flexible, right? I mean, you can see what you're playing against. If you're playing against control or slow mid-range, you can cleave this and actually discard anything you want. But if you're playing against aggro, you can discard a 2 mana play, and it can be pretty good for you. 2 Digos, because it can help us do a lot of things. You know, it can get us lands if we need it to. It can get us anything from our deck, so it's pretty good over here as well. It can help us achieve any combo that we need or any playstyle that we want. 2 Infernal Grasps, spot removal, very important since, you know, against man lands and stuff like that. Also, Esper is still pretty alive within the best of 3 ladder. Best of 1 doesn't really see Esper anymore because it sucks in best of 1. So Esper in best of 3 is pretty decent, I guess, because they have access to a wide variety of cards in the sideboard, so they'll pretty much have Raffine or anything like that. So Infernal Grasp is pretty decent. We also have Shigeki, which can ramp, or it pretty good card draw or card advantage card within the late game. Reckoner Bankbuster is insane in the deck. This card is a key card within the list because our list is crafted to play against both aggro lists and control lists. Anything in between, like mid-range, we can easily beat, right? But the more we're having more emphasis on control. We need to beat control, and Reckoner Bankbuster gets the job done. It's a 2-mana card that can draw you a card each turn if nothing is happening, so it's pretty insane. This card helps you keep up with control lists, and that's why you can see a lot of like junk mid-range lists that have like 4 of in the sideboard, and once they play against control, they sideboard all 4 of them, because the only way for you to keep up with control is if you're drawing just as much as they are, and that's what it is. 3 Meat Hook Massacre, just in case we're playing against aggro. 2 Soul Shatters, pretty good against anything, right? Planeswalkers, Raffine, Goldspan, anything that you really don't want to target, so Soul Shatter is pretty good. 3 Topiary Stompers, and it does very well with Reckoner Bankbuster, since the Stomper ramps and it pretty much can't block or attack. You basically tap it for the Bankbuster and you can block or attack with the Bankbuster, which is pretty good. 3 Binding the Old Gods, ramp spell, destroys non-land permanent, amazing card, right? And then 3 Nissas over here. Nissa has been even a better planeswalker than Wrenn is when it comes to this list itself. Nissa has performed very, very well. 1 Workshop War Chief, we have the other one in the sideboard. It can gain you life. It's a pretty good versatile card against aggro and control. Against control, they wipe your board. Well, not in the case of Farewell, but let's say they Doomscar your board. It replaces itself with a 4/4. Against aggro, you gain life and then you block with it, and then it replaces itself with a creature as well, while taking out a creature that your opponent has. So it does multiple jobs. I'm a huge fan of this card. It's pretty good. It's very, very decent here. 3 Wrenn and 7s. Wrenn is obviously very good against aggro because you make a big tree folk that can be very hard to attack around. Also, it's kind of underwhelming against control, which I understand why, but at the same time, you have just so many things that you can do with Wrenn, right? 1 Burning Rune Demon, we explained that Demon can help us fetch and just see where we want to go during that one game. 2 Titan of Industries as our top end stomper here. Titan is very, very good, and then Harness Infinity here. So as you can see within the main deck, you've got so many routes that you can take, right? Any card that you need you can get, whether it's with Burning Rune Demon, with Dig Up, with Shigeki. If you have one in the graveyard, you can just reoccur as much as possible. Mana base here is so good, right? Thanks to the Snarls, Dual Lands Pathways, and we also have Woodland Chasms for the binding here. Within the sideboard, we have the standard 4 Duress, which is extra necessary. 3 Ray of Enfeeblements, and we have a small tech card within Grakmaw here. Grakmaw is good against aggro and it's good against control. Against control, they wipe your board, it replaces itself. Against aggro, it does the same thing. You end up killing a creature of theirs and it replaces itself. Grakmaw is very important. Cragplate Baloth is an extra tech card of choice as well, just in case we're playing against heavy counterspell control. We take out Burning Rune Demon and we sideboard a Baloth. Since it can't be countered and it has hexproof, they're going to need to wipe your board, or else they won't deal with this creature. And what we do is we sideboard the rest against control and Crackblade Baloth, and if we have Baloth in hand and we're planning to cast the Baloth, we're going to try to duress their hand and remove board wipes out of their hand, because that's the only way for them to deal with Baloth here, or if they have a blocker. But we also are going to have Meat Hook Massacre, which we can remove the blockers to open up the way for this card as well. We talked about the Rave of Enfeeblements. It's mainly here for aspirants and Raffines. Very good card. 1 extra Infernal Grasp. We need to go extra heavy on the removal, especially against aggro. And since we have Bankbuster, which can draw us cards and a lot of value cards in the deck, you can go really heavy on the removal. Unlicensed Hearse, obviously for graveyard hate against the Leer deck and stuff like that. You can see a lot of those within best of 3. 1 Invoke Despair, enchantment removal. It's pretty good against, I guess, Esper as well, because you're going to have your 4 Duress and your 2 Dread Fugues, so you can pretty much discard any counter spells from their hand and easily invoke Despair, killing stuff and drawing cards maybe. Also enchantment hate, which is kind of necessary, but we do have the binding here, so no worries there. 1 extra copy of Workshop War Chief, just in case we're playing against removal or aggro. It can be a very good card, like I stated. It gains you life, it replaces itself, very, very versatile card. And then an extra copy for Meathook Massacre just in case we're playing against aggro as well. So as you can see within the sideboard, we have ways of dealing with any sort of deck, and within our main deck as well. Sometimes you don't even need to sideboard a lot in and out because your deck is pretty well equipped, so all you need to do is make a couple tweaks here and there when you're sideboarding, and then you're good to go. The deck has performed insanely well. Honestly, Nissa in this shell is crazy. I've been enjoying the list so much, and it's a winner for sure. Any Golgari list, to be honest. Golgari is such an underrated color, and people are just sleeping on it, right? The deck is so annoying to play against because of the recursion, especially when you have Harness Infinity and Shigeki, and you have a way to like fetch them or dig them up and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy how well the deck plays. So that does it for episode 2 of SparkDouble. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Today is Nissa and Wrenn's day. Tomorrow is going to be obviously another video, and the day after is going to be a SparkDouble episode 3 video. So yeah, with that being said, I want to say thank you again to Jay Patel. I appreciate you so much, and that could be like a sign for you guys if you guys want to involve yourself more within the channel. If you want to suggest decks for me to play, make sure you become a patron. Also, if you're not able to, it's completely fine, and I appreciate each and every one of you for the continuous support. Continue to like these videos, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, keep this, let's try it out. Should be interesting. Okay, so this hand is pretty bad against. Is it? Yeah. Well, at least we have a binding. Nice, that's a nice draw, but it's gonna get Jouaried. But I guess since we don't have a turn 3 play, we can play this on turn 3. I don't want it to get Jouaried because the only way we contend with like a Jeskai control list or anything like that is for us to actually kill. Okay. That's pretty good. Stomper? Why not? We found a better turn 3 play. Hello? Okay. Okay. So they're gonna better their draw. But Voltage Surge, yeah, this seems like a Goldspan Dragon Lair kind of deck. They're hitting their colors. Okay, so Hinata. We need to kill Hinata. Yeah. We could have played Nissa here, but I think we kill Hinata. It's very important. Also, Goldspan Dragon comes down next turn. We need to unlock this Stomper as fast as possible as well. We have 3 green, 2 black. Okay, 3 black. Okay. Fortunately, we're not able to get the Bankbusters down so far. Expressive Iteration, nice. No Goldspan. Okay. Okay. We pass. Nice. We get the Chasm, we get this. Let's see. Valorous Stance, huh? Alright. We have to kill the Reflection, no copying Goldspan. And we play a Bankbuster. Alright. Another Hinata, okay. Binding.
will protect Zendikar and its people.
I guess this is the most mana efficient play, although they are going to have a counterspell for the binding here. Or not. Wow. So nothing so far. I wonder what they have though. This is going to dodge the gold span, but I guess they can just easily kill it, right? Yeah.
Cannot be trusted.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Let's take a look at that hand. Dreadfugue is a nice draw at this spot of the game here. Maybe it's an Opus that they have in hand? Make disappear. That's sad. Okay. I guess we can take the draw here. Soul Shatter is pretty nice. We're gonna pass just in case they top deck a gold span. We can Soul Shatter the gold span. Nice. We were prepared. We were prepared. Yeah, that can't be good for them. I can't believe we're contending with that deck, to be honest. Harness Infinity? Harness Infinity. Let's draw something here. Let's get the Titan here.
You cannot quell the royal.
Okay. Man, we destroyed them. Seriously. Okay, so Titan could be pretty good, but they have counter spells, right? Hinata, Valor Stance. Okay, so what we do, we take out the Burning Rune Demon, and we play our Baloth here. Alright, let's play Grakmaw as well. Blood Chief's Thirst is not that good, to be honest, so let's play another Grasp. What else can we use against them? Duress, I mean, Duress has to be perfect, right? Yeah, Duress is going to be pretty good. We've got a decent draw here. Mute Hook Massacre sounds like a terrible idea, to be honest. What else can we use? Unlicensed Terrorist. Did they run Lear? I don't think so. Okay, what else can we use? I guess we try it out this way. I mean, it's pretty scary. Invoke Despair can get countered. Blood Chief's Thirst, I guess, can be pretty good against the Fable. Okay, 3 bindings. Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay, 1 Blood Chief's Thirst. And I guess since Workshop War Chief is not that good against them because they have flyers, so I guess we bring in 1 Invoke Despair. Just 1. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can do this game. We can keep this for now. Okay. We've got Hive. We've got a Grasp. Which is pretty good. Yeah, a lot of Snarls, but we have a basic for it, so that's fine. Okay, they play a Fable here. Unfortunate, since we didn't draw any Duresses or anything like that. We're gonna ramp them anyway, which is pretty bad. This hand is not that good, to be honest. No lands, huh? Let's see. Another Fable. Fine. We gotta save these for like a Goldspan or Hinata. Yeah, we're drawing pretty bad now. Yep, we're flooding. Of course. We're not, yeah, game 2 is for them, most definitely. We're not gonna draw anything, and it's too late for Duress, it's too late for Dread Fugue. It's too late for a lot of things, not even an Invoke Despair. We took out our meat hooks. Yeah, it's pretty bad for us. Let's see if they want to react to that, like a march. We still lose the life. That's interesting. Okay. Game 3. I'm not gonna stick around. We didn't draw good. That's about it, right? That is about it. Give me a Dread Fugue. Take out Blood Chief's Thirst. Since we're gonna be going first. They're running Negate as well. Terrible. Okay. Okay. Play first. Damn. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Okay. Shigeki can ramp. Let's do Duress. Hullbreaker Horror. Yikes. Maybe we should have taken some of their counter spells here, but I don't think it really matters that much. We need a third land off the top so that we can duress them again. Yeah. Can't believe they top decked the removal like that. Yeah, we pretty much lost. We need an untapped land badly. Nice. Okay. Okay. We're flooding now. Yeah, we're in a very terrible spot here. Let's see what's up with that hand. Hopefully we can mill the negate. Wow. They didn't want us to take the 7th land, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't play Wrenn because they're about to play their Hullbreaker Horror. I guess not this turn. Yeah, they probably top decked counter spells as well.
Those who harm, the will of the woods is made
Okay.
manifest.
Let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have Hullbreaker Aura online. They don't know about the Grasp though.
We will help you find safe ground.
Flash it in. They don't. I mean, they have to. I hope they flash it in. Nice. Perfect. One threat gone.
The heat has become. The trees can fight their own battles.
Dread Fugue. Okay. We have to Dread Fugue before we attack, actually. Maybe they Fading Hope here? Okay, that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, that's pretty terrible here. Yeah, their hand is immaculate. We need to worry. We really need to worry. Their hand is so good. Man, we need an Harness Infinity here. Yep. I have to take the block here. That's pretty good. Okay. One more hit. Let's see if they can get out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hinata. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's game. Nice, man. Nice. Nice. I feel happy about that one. We played it well. Those discard spells came in clutch. What did we discard? Holy. Magma Opus. We discarded Gold Span. And we discarded plenty of things. This Expressive Iteration. Yeah, we can't have them have 2 iterations. Alright, we play first. I guess we can keep this, since we have Meathook Massacre and a ton of lands. I'm gonna be relying heavy on my top deck here, so for now at least we have sort of a backup plan. But you never know what can go wrong. Let's see what our opponent is playing here. So we're playing Nissa and Wrenn. This would be a good card with Nissa. Okay, opponent. I hope our opponent decides. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay, mono black. Terrible draw. But we have lands, which is pretty decent, I guess. Okay, they're passing. They obviously have something here. We're passing as well because we have nothing so far. We have the lands for the Burning Rune Demon, so I guess if it's a slow game, then it's a slow game. I think I'm gonna get Nissa with the Burning Rune Demon and try to have a loop, right? Nissa gets Burning Rune Demon back, and Burning Rune Demon does its thing again. Yeah, that's all they have. That's fine. We're running a ton of lands. We have basics, opponent. We have basics. I'll fetch the green one. Why not? Bankbuster is a nice draw. Oh, they wanted to fix their mana. That's what it was. Okay, Bankbuster is such a nice draw. They're off to a very, very slow start. Florian? Oh, vampires with a slow start? Yikes. Okay. That's pretty good for us. Can kill the Florian here. Let's draw with the Bankbuster. Stomper is nice. Nissa is also very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can ramp, but we don't want them to... I guess we can block the Florian, but they probably grasp our Bankbuster. So no, the safest play is to just meet Hook Massacre now. When they're actually tapped. Florian, we don't want them to gain advantage, right? Plus next turn we can have Stomper alive, right? We play a 6th land, it fetches a 7th one, and then we're doing pretty good. Okay.
You will not delay Zendikar's convalescence.
Let's play the
We
Stomper.
will protect my home.
Get a black land, I guess. Nice. We can minus Nissa next turn if they don't deal with her. Can minus Nissa, probably even... Yeah, they're gonna deal with the Nissa here. But that was a very, very mana efficient play. Wow. What? What are you doing? You're gonna give me a landfall trigger, opponent? Hello? This is at 7 now. Are you insane? Of course I'm gonna block here. What are you doing? Man, what are these players doing? Free wins. Free wins. Okay. Nice. Create a Rhino. And the Burning Rune Demon. Okay. What do we get here? Yeah, they've had enough. I mean, hello? What are you doing, opponent? Game 2. So we're playing against vampires, right? They have Florian, draw. Pretty awful list with a very terrible start, right? So I guess we can -1 on the Soul Shatter, bring in Grokmaw since they're going to have a lot of removal. Dreadfugue could be pretty decent against them. I'm gonna take out the Blood Chief's Thirst. Add a Duress. Also, do we... Yeah, Burning Rune Demon is pretty good against them. What else do we need? We can get an Invoke Despair. I don't see anything wrong with that necessarily. Meat Hook Massacre. I mean, Meat Hook can be pretty good, but we have a ton of removal though. Do we really need Duress? Okay. Let's -1 here. Get an Invoke Despair going. War Chief. Man, we're doing fine against them. We're doing really well against them. Our deck is very well equipped. Okay. Nice. We're gonna have to go first, which is exactly why sideboarded Blood Chief's Thirst. If we top deck it or we open with it, it can be very good against an aggressive play from our opponent, right? It gives us some time here. Dreadfuge is also good because if we open with it, we can discard a turn 2 play from our opponent's hand, like a turn 2 vampire, like that that one vampire, what was it called? The Rakdos one that gives +1/+1 counters and has menace. That one's pretty good. That one's really good. That one can take over a game. So nice. We opened with a Dreadfuge. We have a Grakmaw too, so that's pretty good. Grakmaw is really decent against creatures like that, but our hand needs a bit of fixing here. I guess we start with the Dreadfuge for sure. Invoke Despair, Florian, and Olivia. We take their duress, of course. We don't want them to discard our Nissa or our Harness Infinity. So I guess we do sideboard the rest next turn. I mean next game, if there is a next game, if we don't win this one. Okay, they have Florian next turn. Grakmaw should be pretty decent here. We can block the Florian. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Grakmaw is amazing against removal here. But I guess since they tapped out, we can give them a card, sure. They also played a land, so whatever they get off the top is pretty insignificant here. Okay. They're almost close to an Invoke Despair here, which is terrible for our Nissa. So I guess what I want to do is I want to dig up. But either a discard spell that discards Invoke Despair, but that's pretty slow because our only one is Dreadfuge, or a removal spell for the Florian here. So what do we want to do? Okay, what do we want to do? We don't really want to play the Nissa, to be honest. I really don't want to play the Nissa here. It has to be the discard spell, right? Sure, we can wait, I guess. Because if they play their Invoke Despair, does it have to be the discard spell though? We do want to get rid of that Florian. It's pretty annoying. I guess I don't mind getting an Infernal Grasp, to be honest. Infernal Grasp can kill a Olivia, and there's a really high chance that they play a land here. We're gonna block just so we won't have them find the land. Yep. Okay, we found our land. We can play Nissa, untap, play a land. Yeah. Yeah, but they have Invoke Despair though, but I don't want them to draw 3, so I guess I can sacrifice our Nissa. Plus, we can get her back with Harness Infinity, so I guess, yeah, I guess it's fine though.
I am the voice of Zendikar.
Decline?
And my will reigns supreme. The world will shake.
Let's pass. Yeah, we can get her back with the Harness Infinity, no problem. Okay, that's a tap land. Yeah, no value for you, opponent. Yeah, Florian is pretty annoying. But no value, of course. Another Florian. Sounds good. Yeah, so they have Invoke Despair next turn. Huh. But we can have Titan of Industry this turn. We can make a creature. We can also block Olivia, right? So that's pretty good. Okay. Since Nissa is going to die, let's just do this. Oh.
All life defends itself.
What did I do? What have I done? This cost us the game. This put us way behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't even get the creature back. Whoops. Yeah, that's true. It's true. What did I do, bro? Like, why did I... Why did I do that? How are we at 8 life already? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Titan dodges. Titan dodges Invoke Despair, which is pretty good. But you have to make the Rhino so you can dodge the Invoke Despair. But let's not talk about what I did with the Nissa. I basically gave them free win. It's pretty funny. They have Olivia. I don't know what they can do with the Olivia though. Okay, Valentin. Enrica. What? Why would you sacrifice Enrica? Yeah, this tells me that they have another Invoke Despair, right? They can play Olivia if we meet Hook. Yeah, it's pretty terrible for us. I guess we just take the opportunity to... Yeah, but if they kill the Titan with Invoke Despair, it gets exiled. So we can't get it back with the Harness Infinity. Yeah, that's a terrible spot, isn't it? Isn't it? I guess we can, okay, so how about this? 1, 2, 1 to kill the Valentin, right? And then we play 2 for the Bank Buster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 for the Bank Buster. Okay, I like that better. And now if they want to invoke Despair, we can just tap our Titan and crew the Bank Buster and sacrifice the Bank Buster. Yeah, that's the best play. I hope like we don't suffer greatly from the mistake I've done with the Nissa. But I mean, yeah. Okay, that's a headache for them for sure. That Bankbuster play has to be a headache for them. Soul Shatter as well. Okay, we have Harness Infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Do we have a land in the graveyard? No. So Olivia has 3. We're at 8. Olivia has 3. They can get a Florian back. They can get a Florian back. But we can block the Florian, right? 4, 5, 6. We can block the Florian. Eventually kill the Florian. But we need to Harness Infinity. Let's see if we can survive next turn, honestly. We needed one more land just so we can play our Infernal Grasp. But I guess we don't have it. But they want to spend their mana that way? I'm happy about that. Man, I'm so happy about that. Actually, let's count. So we have 1 green, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a black source as well. Nice. This way we do have mana. Yikes. What a mistake they've done, right? Wait, do we not? How do we not? Yikes. Okay, my bad then. I guess I miscalculated. Yeah, we're definitely in a very terrible spot here. Why did they get Valentin? I don't get it. I guess Titan is the best play here. So it's either we put a shield counter, which it can end up dying, or making a Rhino. Either way, it's dying, right? I guess we do need the Rhino, to be honest, so we can block a Florian. Or we have to discard as well. Yikes. What am I discarding here? Okay. Yeah, that's definitely terrible for us. Okay. And it's that one mistake I've done. Seriously. We could have been winning now. Yeah. This is definitely a headache. They can get a Sorin now, play the Sorin, or anything. Thankfully, they don't have enough mana for an Invoke Despair. They opted to get a land. A land is a good sign. I hope they don't top deck a Olivia off the top next turn. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. Nice. Yeah, they just lost the game, I'm guessing. We need to play this. Okay.
Ambition is a strange mood, but it gives
We don't have a Titan in the graveyard, okay. But that's okay. We need to gain some life.
the land will devour
We
it.
really do. That way we can dodge anything that they play here. Let's try to close out the game here. Okay. Alright. I like the life gain within the deck. I really do. Nice, and that's game. Nice, great job. And the deck did well. If it wasn't for my mistake, the deck is not to blame. If it wasn't for my mistake, oh, that would have been long done, long gone, right? The deck has been doing amazingly well. I'm happy about that. Alright, let's play first. Let's keep this. Not the most ideal hand to keep, especially if we were to top deck a lot of lands, but I hope we don't. Against Esper, yikes. Oh my god. That sucks. Okay, that is terrible. I guess Soul Shatter is decent against them, but that's about it. We have nothing in hand. Yeah, they're gonna want to remove Shigeki, of course. That buys us time, though. Oh, another land. Holy. Oh, man. Alright, so we just lost game 1. Of course. It's not easy to play this game. It's not easy for your emotions. Yeah, it could be a bunch of things here. Okay. Bankbuster is a nice draw. Bankbuster gives us value. Hopefully we can recover in a way. I hope so. But that shuts off our Soul Shatter. Hopefully no Kato from our opponent. Let's draw out the Bankbuster. Bankbuster can help us keep up with control decks, right? It provides a lot of card advantage. So if that is control, 2 Soul Shatters, yeah, I'm happy about that one. Now we have Soul Shatter online and a Bankbuster draw, which is pretty decent, not gonna lie. But if they flash in a Wandering Emperor, what do we do? Wandering Emperor can really divide itself in a way. Alright, they're playing slow. We have card advantage here within the Bankbuster. We drew Nissa, nice. Our draw is much better now. Okay, do we play Nissa? 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us with 2. We can't keep up Soul Shatter. Well, we can, right? We're gonna have 3 lands. Yeah. Let's see if they want to counter the Nissa. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like it's control. Sanctuary Warden is fine since we have Soul Shatter. Yeah. We can easily beat this control list, I think. If we sideboard, we can easily beat this list. I just want to find out if they play Raffine or anything like that. Okay, let's take this for now.
The Royal protects Zendikar and its people.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can put a Burning Rune Demon down. We seriously can. But it gets Vanishing Verse pretty easily, and that puts us way behind. So I guess we just untap this, decline.
The swamps come to my aid.
And we Soul Shatter. Nice. We pass. We take the block against the Interceptor here. Any day of the week. It's a pretty interesting matchup here. But I'm all for it. Our draw became much better, which I'm thankful for. Hall. Okay. Void Rend. Sure.
Without me, Zendikar is lost.
Yeah. Let's at least we get out their removal spells, right? Yeah, they're gonna want to block the Bankbuster or kill the Bankbuster here. Yeah, they're running. Yeah, that is control, so it's pretty bad for us. Yeah, they're gaining life. Nice. Okay. Okay. Can they have another Vanishing Verse in hand? They can pretty much have Farewell here, which is pretty bad for us. So I guess if we want to play it safe, we can recover, right? Can we? I don't know. Okay. They're gonna Farewell this board, I believe, but that should be okay. Yeah, they're going for the Hall here. Interesting. They're playing around Soul Shatter, I believe, which is pretty good for them. Because we can't Soul Shatter the Hall here, but at least we keep on drawing, which is pretty good. Dread Fugue is good, Stomper is good, but we need a way to kill that Hall, though. Let's look at that hand. Vanishing Verse and Void Rend. Okay. I guess. One, two, three, four, five, six, and this could be 7. Void Rend. Void Rend. Man, we need to get rid of this so we can actually Soul Shatter that Hall. How about this? I mean, what do I do here? They killed the Burning Rune Demon, but what do we get? We get a way out of it, right? We can get a... What can we get that can deal with the Hall? Is this a good play? We're gonna have to block the Hall here. No, I don't want to risk it. I really don't. Okay, let's see what they want to do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if they want to Void Rend something here, they're gonna have to... Okay. Wait, do they have the mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they don't. So I'm fine with that for now. Let's kill that. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can pay for it. Alright, so we get Infernal Grasp and Harness Infinity, which I guess we will... Or Titan. Titan could be a pretty good one too. We're gonna have to discard the Titan here. But that gives us Infernal Grasp, which we can deal with the Hall that way. We also have a Bankbuster on the battlefield. Of course they discard the Titan. I'm happy about that. We can pay the cost or the ward for the Hall that way. I didn't want to give them Harness Infinity just in case we top deck it. That could be a very good draw for us. And that's game. They know what it is. They know what it is. They know it can kill their Hall. Nice. We played it perfect, actually. Okay, so board wipes. They have Doomscar, Vanishing Verse, Void Rend. So I immediately want Grakmaw, Soul Shatter. Oh, they don't want to play. They don't want to play. Nice. I'm happy about that one. Nice. Alright, we're going first. Keepable hand. Okay, so decent hand. We can fetch a third land if we need to, but I think depending on what we're playing against, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of things you can do with these with this hand. Maybe we run out Shigeki, maybe we don't. To ramp. If we've cast Nissa, then maybe that's good. But it seems like every Esper player takes so long to keep a hand. And they have the Raffian avatar, Elspeth sleeves. I hope they just make a decision here and not rope us. Are we gonna play the game? Pretty tired. Been working all day. Worked on some decks as well. Yeah, of course. Why do you even queue up? Okay, I guess we're playing. Let's see what we're playing against here. World Tree, huh? World Tree. So that means a lot of tapped lands, maybe. So I guess we can play the Shigeki. I don't even know what we're playing against, so I don't want to Dread Fugue into nothing. And since we have 3 lands, I don't want to dig up just yet. Yeah, Shigeki is the best play here for me. Let's find out what we're playing against here. Definitely not Esper. So I wonder what it is. Maybe Selesnya or Bant. They're gonna want to kill the Shigeki. Yeah, I knew that it was a lot of tap lands here. Okay. Nothing, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Okay, let's try to hit some lands here. I'm not gonna Dread Fugue just yet. I'm gonna Dread Fugue next turn, I think. If we top deck a land, that is. Yeah, they're playing 5 colors. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Stomper.
Those who do not speak to the land cannot be trusted.
I guess we just attack with it.
Before the elements.
Play the Stomper next turn, if that is the play. But they're it seems like they're playing like what, Jund? Not Jund, they have blue. So it's 5 colors eventually, or maybe 4 with blue. Oh, they're playing 5 colors. Yeah, another binding. What a slow start. We should have punished them, that's for sure. We really should have punished them. But it's time to Dread Fugue here. They're getting so close to a big hand here. Briefcase, yeah, Titan has to go. Yeah, Dread Fugue was spot on, but they have the Briefcase which they can draw with. And we don't have a way to deal with the Briefcase, to be honest. But 5 colors with a super slow start like that. Man, they should have gotten punished, but we didn't. Because we played slow as well. Okay, their mana is fixed now. They're gonna draw, which is pretty terrible. Let's ramp. We need to get our entire hand back, so I'm either going to get another Shigeki or a Harness Infinity off of the Burning Room Demon. But no matter what we get, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get a green land. No matter what we get, if we get a Harness Infinity, we can get the Shigeki back. If we get a Shigeki, we can get the Harness Infinity back. So that's the plan with the Burning Room Demon for now. I hope they don't go for the Hive. Start exiling our graveyard like that. And they're playing 5 colors though, with a terribly slow start. But we did suffer from it. Yeah, they're playing Cammy. Okay. What do they want to exile? Bankbuster? It draws me cards. Respectable. Yeah, just attack. It has Death Touch. I guess not. They're not really going to want to return this to my hand. At this point, it has to be these two. They're obviously going to discard the Harness Infinity, which we can later on get back with the Shigeki. Yeah, it's a tough choice for our opponent. It's a really tough choice. Yeah, but they can return the Burning Rune Demon if they know we're gonna play the Harness Infinity, and that discards the Burning Rune Demon from our hand. So I guess we just play the Bloodchief's Thirst here. Yeah. They're gonna have to Hive as well. Wow. Okay. They're gonna have to Hive. They're gonna use Iganjo. We know about the Iganjo, so not gonna let that happen. Why? Okay. Do they have a way to discard the Harness Infinity? And we're gonna get so much back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We need to top deck one more land. 9 mana. Yeah, they're gonna have to go for the Hive here. Exile something significant. Let's see what they want to exile. I want the Grasp so I can grasp the Cammy. The dragon, that is. Yeah, they took Shigeki, okay. Of course. Yeah, they're in a bad spot here. They're in a really bad spot. Let's attack first. That's a tapped land, which is pretty bad for me. But do we have an untapped land in the graveyard? We don't. Yikes. Okay. No counterspell, hopefully. Okay. How many cards do we have in hand? We have 10 cards. We're gonna have to discard 3. That's a big yikes, right? We need Infernal Grasp, Binding, Bankbuster. Let's see what they have in hand. They have a Titan. I don't need the Stomper. We can discard our Titan, make a play with Nissa. Yeah, I don't hate that. Since we have Nissa, I really don't mind that. Yeah, but they can Hive us here, bro. I keep forgetting. Okay. 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 Let's play our Nissa.
I am the voice of Zendikar, and my will reigns supreme. Tell the Gatewatch.
Help me,
I'm
Ashaya.
sorry. Zendikar provides me with potent allies.
That's the play. That is the play. That's the most mana efficient play that we can do. The most. Man, Nissa's kind of crazy, right? Nissa is no joke. They need to take the draw. That's going to cost them 5 mana, 3 cards to draw. We still have mana for a Kami War, but we still have a flyer. We have a 9/9 Titan of Industry. And we can get all these cards back with Shigeki. Not Nissa necessarily, but we can get the Titan back. We can get the Burning Rune Demon back. We also have a pretty nice follow-up for next turn. Dig Up is pretty nice. But yeah, cycling. Oh, that's game. Nice. They have 3 mana open. What are you going to do with 3 mana? So game 1 is in the bag. 4 mana now. Binding? Binding isn't really going to get them out of it. Okay. Yeah, you're trying to make a play. It's not gonna work. We have Bloodchief's Thirst and you can see that. Okay, so for duress, for sure. Burning Rune Demon is pretty interesting here, but I guess instead of the Workshop War Chief, let's play an Invoke Despair. It's also, I mean, Soul Shatter is pretty good against the Titan as well. 3 Meat Hook Massacres. Is Bloodchief's Thirst good? What are their early creatures? It's not really that good. Infernal Grasp has to be good, right? Binding is decent. I'm gonna cut the demon here. Invoke Despair. Is Wrenn good? Wrenn is good against a flyer, yeah, but I'm gonna cut a Wrenn here. Nissa's obviously pretty decent. I mean, I can see us having 2 Meat Hook Massacres here, and possibly 1 Soul Shatter. 3 Bindings. Binding can be very good against them, yeah. They're relying on the Kami War here. We can also kill their Briefcase, which I don't hate. Invoke Despair is bad against the Titan, but it's good against all the little enchantments they have, like Kami War and the sorts. Okay, yeah, I think we're ready. Let's run it back. Let's see what they run. They might run discard spells or counter spells. Either or is pretty bad for us, but hopefully we open with the duress, or we can draw one in like turn 5 or something like that, turn 3, turn 4. If I can draw one in turn 4 and discard a Kami War, that'd be pretty great. 1 land hand with Dread Fugue is not a keep here. Very slow hand, but we have Beseiju, so we don't need the Snarl, right? I guess we can start with the Snarl. Yeah, we can take out the Forest. Okay, let's run it. Not the hand I want to see here, but at the same time, yeah, not the draw that I want. Yeah. So far, we are in a very terrible spot here. I guess we do... man, I should have played the Snarl tapped. What am I doing? Okay. I'm not even going to play Shigeki here, because they're going to have Binding next turn. Fleetfoot Dancer and Battle of Frost and Fire. Yikes, they're going really heavy on the 5 colors, huh? Dancer is fine by me though. Yeah, they're ramping, okay. Man, what an interesting deck. Very interesting deck here. Okay, so what do? We can play the Nissa plus the Nissa. Nissa doesn't really get out of range. It does, right? If we play her in plus, it gets out of range from the Battle of Frost and Fire, which is pretty good. But what about this? They play a land, they'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nissa's still out of range from a lair. Nissa is out of range from a Dancer. Yeah, let's play the Nissa. Nissa seems to be out of range from everything here.
I am Zendikar's one true guardian.
Let's attack.
Protect my home.
Okay. Whatever they play here, we can kill. We haven't seen this in the previous game. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have all. Anything they play here, Nissa is still out of range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So, if they top deck a Titan, we have to be prepared for it for next turn. But since they're playing first, we have to get rid of all their threats, right? If that's the play they're deciding to go for, then it's fine by me. They have all the colors here. They can play pretty comfortably. That's a 4-4. I knew it was out of range.
I must brace myself.
Won't really kill our Nissa here. Okay. So, do we play Shigeki to block here? Do I really want to block? 1, 2, 1, 2, then 1 on the Dread Fugue. Yeah, they can play Battle of Frost and Fire and kill the Shigeki, so I guess we're just sitting tight here. Yeah. We're sitting tight here. We're gonna kill the Nissa. But if they go for the lair here, we can kill the lair, which is very important. Battle of Frost and Fire will kill their Seeker as well. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty bad at the moment with this hand, but... We're going for the Hall? 1, 2... Oh, for the lair. Why? Okay. Why are you going for the lair? Sure. Nice. Okay. Do you have any more basics? That would be insane if they had basics in the deck. More than one. That would be very crazy. But they can just play like the, I guess the Triomes here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Harness Infinity. Man, these draws are awful, right? How are we going to survive these? I guess we do need to ramp. Get things going here, right? I'm just gonna play the binding here. I guess we just attack. They have to play the dancer to basically gain some life. Our graveyard is pretty empty as well. Just problematic, not gonna lie. Yeah, they need the life gain.
I must reflect on what I've done.
This is gonna be a long and grindy game here. Titan. One, two, three, four, five, six. How do we get a 7th land into play here? One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, they can have a haul that can kill our Nissa here, but yeah, terrible spot here. Okay. What do we do? Okay. We didn't know they ran creatures like that. Tap land is awful for me. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7.
Please know that I tried. Zendikar is lost.
Nice.
Every branch and bone fights for Zendikar.
That's pretty good for me. We don't really want to go for the shield counter because if they have another cameo, they can exile our Titan. But for now, we're doing pretty well. Top decking that land was definitely the right play, and man, Prismatic Bridge. Yikes. Prismatic Bridge, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, they're gonna get a Titan. They're going to get a Titan. See if they want to trade here. Yeah, they are gonna get a Titan. Titan is probably the only creature they're playing at the moment. We don't have enough mana to harness Infinity and besiege you that Prismatic Bridge, but we are going to next turn. But how do we deal with the Titan? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, we have exactly. We're gonna have to discard the duress as well. I wouldn't hate duressing the Battle of Frost and Fire, but they're thinking on whether to block or not. Our Titan is still going to be bigger than theirs, but they're for sure getting a Titan next turn. We need to harness Infinity just in case they get rid of our Titan. If they do get rid of our Titan with the Cameo, we won't get it back with Nissa, but if they find a way to kill it, like with Binding, we can get it with the Nissa, right? We can also have Binding the Old Gods as well next turn. But if they put a shield counter on the Nissa, that's... I mean, on the Titan, we can't kill it that way. They are thinking. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. I'm happy about that. Nice. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, but even if you attack, that's not really gonna do anything. We're gonna harness Infinity. Unless they have a counter spell. It's a pretty good hand. We also have Dread Fugue, which I'm going to actually pop here. Yeah, I'm not going to play a binding on these small things. We need the binding for a bigger thing here. I want to... No attacks because they have the hall available. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. They double block, right? They double block the hall. Yeah. I guess we just play Nissa here then. Disdainful Stroke, okay. I mean, we have another Nissa, bro. Like, what are you doing? But I guess they had to.
But it gives me power. The swamps come to my aid.
We're not really done to attack into a hall or anything, so might as well just keep it for now. I wonder why they're keeping that hall in hand. Okay. Maybe they drew something to kill the Titan with, which is fine. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna block with the Titan here, for sure. We can get the Titan back, which gives us a lot of value. A lot of value, actually. What sort of play was that? Halls are not legendary. And Nissa has been putting in work, huh? Yeah, we killed the Dancer here. Get a Stomper as well. We're only going to attack with the Rhino. Do they have board wipes? I'm sure they do. Besides the... besides the Battle of Frost and Fire.
We will protect my home.
I'm gonna attack with the Titan because they can attack us with the Hall next turn, and I want the Titan to block with so we can get it back with the Nissa. Why do you not want to kill your Essica, or at least block with the Essica? There's no way it's going to turn into the bridge anymore. Yeah, they go after the Nissa, or the Titan. Okay. We can always get the Titan back. I guess not.
Test me.
Okay. How do we get the Titan? Yeah, they're gonna exile the Titan with the Hive. That was a pretty decent play from them. That was a pretty decent play. So, what do? I mean, we get it up to 5. They either attack it with the Hall to kill it, or they attack it with the Hive. But if we can top deck a land, that could be pretty good for us. Yeah, I guess this Nissa dies anyway. I get the Scry as well, which is no joke. Scrying 3 is no joke. Okay, they do run Disdainful Stroke. You gotta land. Yeah, we're in a terrible spot here. We need to close out the game as fast as possible. I wonder why they're running so many man lands as well. It's kind of insane. So many, right? Lair, Hive, Hall. Yeah, they're going after the Nissa here, which is understandable. Okay. Bankbuster. Yikes. Bankbuster isn't really good for us here. Nice. Let's get the Titan back.
Nature cannot be quelled.
We don't want them to draw any cards here, so we just pass. They're back at ground 0 unless they can top deck a War here. We've only seen one so far. Briefcase is going to draw them cards. You have to spend mana though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll have 4, so if they can top deck a Binding, that would be pretty bad for us. Sure, it resolves. And this game has been insane so far, right? We're battling it out. This is not the ideal 5-color deck for me, because it just seems pretty bad. But if that's the only play here, then we win, hopefully. I need to top deck something to crew the Bankbuster with. Let's Binding that. This blocks. A block here, yeah, that's pretty much game, isn't it? Good game. Yeah, that was decent. Nice. And what a game, right? Crazy. Nice. The deck is insane. Honestly, our deck is so good. I mean, their cards are so powerful, right? Their cards are so powerful. And they were able to hit each and every color. They never really had a mana problem. They had board wipes, bindings. But the recursion with Nissa, especially, with Shigeki and Harness Infinity, cannot be beat. Nice.